Now let us discuss some of the questions. Okay, give the four-figure grid reference of Dadarla. Give the four-figure grid reference of Dadarla. Okay, where is Dadarla? Spot Dadarla. Where is it? So for Dadarla, you will write easting 10. Okay, easting 10 and northing will be 20. First you have to read the easting and then the northing. Okay, it is lying here. So we'll write 1020. For four-figure grid reference for Bhamra. Okay, Bhamra is here. So for Bhamra we will write 04 and what is this northing? 0420. 0420. Okay. Next question. Which is the largest settlement shown on the map extract? Now this question is very common. Which is the largest settlement and one facility exclusively available to this settlement? The largest settlement is Dantrai and the facility which is exclusive. One facility which is exclusive is post office and police chowki. So it has two facilities. Okay, it has two facilities. It has a post office and a police chowki. Okay, they're asking for communication facility. So when they're asking for communication, you will only mention post office. Okay, because police chowki is not a communication facility. If they ask you what are the civic amenities available here, if they ask you what are the civic amenities or administrative amenity, then you can mention police chowki. But if they're asking only for communication, then you have to say it has a post office. Okay, next question. What does RF stands for? Okay, now RF, you know, it is a scale in numeric ratio. It is a scale in numeric ratio where the numerator represents the distance on the map and the denominator represents the distance on the ground. Okay, and the scale of the map is 1:50,000, which means that a distance of 1 unit on the map represents a distance of 50,000 units on the ground. Okay, on the ground. Don't say in the ground, it is on the ground. Okay, now what is the total area of the actual ground represented in the map? Show with the help of simple calculation. Okay, now for this one, okay, see this one has doesn't have complete boxes. Okay, the boxes aren't complete. Okay, so you can find the total area of the map using a scale by using simple formula, okay, of length into breadth. First you find, okay, from left to right, okay, as to what is the distance, okay, or what is the width, if I can say that. Okay, so you have to first find, okay, from left to right, you divide it by 2, you divide by 2. So whatever the length of the map is from left to right, you divide that by 2, because 2 centimeter on the map makes 1 kilometer on the ground. And then you measure the width or the length of the map from top to bottom, whatever comes. Now this is exactly 20 centimeter. 20 centimeter means 10 kilometer. So 10 kilometer into whatever the width of the map was. Okay, I think it was coming 19.5. Yes, it is coming exactly 19.5. So 19.5 means what? 9.75. It will be 9.75. It will be 9.75 into 10. Right? So it will come to 97.25 kilometer square, you have to say. 97.25 kilometer square. That is the area of the map. Now the next question, what is meant by contour interval? Contour interval you know very well. So contour intervals are like contour lines are drawn and numbered at regular interval of 20 meters. This interval or gap between two consecutive contour lines is contour interval. And what is the contour interval of the map given to you? Very simple. It is 20 meters. Okay, don't forget, you have to write 20 meters. Highest and the lowest spot height, and also whether they are in meters or in feet. Okay, again I told you this, these are always in meters. So the highest height is this one 342. Which one? 342. You see this one? Okay, this 342. Okay, 342 meters. Okay, if you can observe this one I'm talking about this one, 342 meters. And the lowest one was 274. Okay, 274 meters. The lowest spot height is 274 meters. You can also mention the grid square in which the heights exist. Okay, your examiner will be happy if you mention the grid square. Okay, highest spot height is this, in grid square this, lowest spot height is this, and you mention the grid square. Okay. What according to you is the main occupation? So you can write the main occupation of the people in the map area is cultivation. But now one thing is very important. Okay, I've been telling you repeatedly that whenever you write any answer, your answer has to be backed by sufficient reason. You have to give a cause. So the main occupation of the people in the given map area is cultivation, which is indicated by yellow wash and numerous perennial line wells. There are many perennial line wells here, which okay, indicated by the blue dots. And the other occupation that you can say is grazing of goat, camel, sheep, horses. Okay, goat, camel, sheep, and horses. Now, one natural and one man-made source of irrigation. Okay, so one natural source of irrigation, you can say tanks. You can say tanks, and man-made perennial line wells indicated by blue dots. Indicated by blue dots. And then the last question: name the general mode of transportation used in the region, and what special feature is associated with this. So the general mode of transportation, okay, as I had told you, are these cart tracks. So cart tracks, okay. The general mode of transportation is cart track. Now cart track, why are there so many cart tracks here? There are so many cart tracks here because it is a rural region. It is a rural region, underdeveloped region, and these cart tracks connect the small rural settlements. These connect small rural settlements. And what is the additional question asked? What special feature of this mode is mentioned in the map extract? So the special mode that is mentioned is that these cart tracks are motorable in dry season. These are motorable in dry season. So I had told you what is the meaning of motorable in dry season. What does it indicate? It indicates that it is an unmetalled road which becomes muddy in the rainy season and the wheels of the vehicles get jammed. Okay, I hope you have understood. You have understood everything? Okay, thank you so much.